my channel. Today I'm doing a cosplay 101 video. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm like, I better pick this back up real fast. So I'm doing crossplay today, and you may know what that is if you've been in the community for a while. You may not know what that is. I'll just briefly educate you and leave some tips and stuff that I use personally and I've seen other people use, and just basic information on what crossplay is, basically. So crossplay is when a cosplayer cosplays the opposite sex. Ta-da! So me, it'd be males. Obviously for males, it'd be females. So it's a lot of fun. You should do it. It's heaps of fun. Anyway, so crossplay is not to be confused with gender bending, because gender bending is a completely different thing with a completely different fan base. So I'll give you some examples of what that is after telling you what it actually is. So gender bending is when you have a character, let's say male, and then you make that character female. So you add everything female to that character. So example, I did a Joker cosplay, ta-da, of Mark Hamill's Joker. This is a female, obviously, embodies everything female. Ta-da! This is my Todoroki cosplay. This is a crossplay. This is a male character. This is male, not female. Ta-da! That's the difference between the two, because I'm just putting it out there because a lot of people, when the character is male and looks male, a lot of people, because that person is female, think it's a gender bend, and that is not the case usually. I see this online a whole lot, and it's annoying because you're just like, it's not a female character, it's a male character. And you can tell it's a male character, just say it's a male character. So it's a male character. This doesn't happen just to me, it happens to a whole lot of people, and it does get on my nerves sometimes when it's over thingy bobbed. It's usually by males, not pointing fingers, but it does get annoying and rubs people the wrong way sometimes. But if I put it out there that it annoys some people, hopefully some people will stop. Anyways, you'll usually find that female cosplayers will crossplay more often than male ones, because it's usually female. Cosplay is basically a female dominated area, almost. Not entirely, there's heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps of male cosplayers, but there's a lot more female cosplayers, and that's probably because the cosplay viewership is mostly males. But because of this, male crossplay isn't a huge thing everywhere. It is in Japan, which is beautiful. I love seeing the Japanese cosplayers because they do such an amazing job. But cosplayers and stuff in general, there are very, very few of them that I can name, but they are amazing. They do such a good job. Thank you. If you want to crossplay, there's a couple ways you can go about it. Like if you're a female, binders are usually the way to go. Like for trans people, those binders are amazing because they're supportive of you, your chest area, it won't damage you later. Taping is an option, but you can only do that for, I would say, 3 hours max, and then take it off and don't put it back on again because it damages you, actually. And bandages are the exact same, they don't give you enough give or breathing space. So binders are usually the safest and best way to go health-wise, and I suggest doing that instead of other ways, just because you can serve as a health risk later in life. For male cosplayers, usually I find when I see male cosplayers doing crossplay and stuff like that, they either use prosthetics, like silicone prosthetics and stuff like that, or they just make their own prosthetics, or they wear like bodysuit type things with padding, or they just buy some padding stuff and just put them underneath their clothes and stuff like that, and it works beautifully, and you do such an amazing job, so thank you so much. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say on this subject, because yeah, no, crossplay is a whole lot of fun because you just have a lot more options on character-wise. It doesn't really matter then if it's a gender or a type, or no matter what, you can sort of switch and change. If you want to cosplay the same gender, that's completely fine too, because you do an amazing job at that as well. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a little video to educate some people, or clear up some things and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day wherever you